Well, Josh, this product here, Pathway One, I mean, this has been your baby. I mean, I'm just curious, what does this one do? I mean, why were you so passionate about this one?
We got into this. I had a passion for colorectal cancer, MS, and Parkinson's. Got into the study of full spectrum hemp and how it impacts the disease, but the internal inflammation associated and soothing of it. Met Adam Payne, who's our partner in this, who had a patent on binding curcumin to protein, which I'd seen a Johns Hopkins study on that was small but with 100% efficacy utilizing curcumin in colon cancer, and it piqued my interest. And so we met Dr. H.K. Lin, who's probably the world's leading expert on frankincense and cancer and frankincense research in general. Finished his career at OU Med, joined us for 3 years, and we collaborated with outside of the box thinking, so without the restriction of common thought, and looking at what appears to work, and developed a hypothesis because each of these things interact with your body in different ways. The curcumin going through the digestive system, breaking down the protein to release the molecule. Frankincense interacts directly with your immune system and causes a D3 response that kicks up your immune. And the hemp and cannabinoids are interacting with your CB1 and CB2 receptors. And so we thought that by combining these and attacking on multiple pathways, metabolic pathways, that we might be able to influence synergistically a more positive outcome.
And the delivery mechanism of this is quite unique, right? So people, it's not like taking these three individual, and have the same impact.
Correct.
There's a technology that's associated with this that is very unique.
Yeah, so the polyphenols, the curcumin molecules, which are poorly absorbed typically, Adam Payne discovered that in aqueous solution that it tended to bind to protein before it would bind to itself. And he came up with the concept of binding it to a protein or N-acetylcysteine, another amino acid, and thought that while digestively processing it, it would release into the bloodstream, and so you get a much higher uptake. And you get about an 85 to 90% uptake of the molecule, so you can do hyperdosing or you can do lower dosing, but more effectively because you're getting a better delivery system into the bloodstream. The others are naturally attracted in the body with the hemp oils and the terpenes associated with it. We've got a natural mechanism built into our immune system to absorb those and deliver those into the body. But they all act a little bit differently, but at the core, they're all treating internal inflammation. So we're going to source with the product, and we've seen non-traditional results utilizing this in conjunction with traditional and non-traditional methods of treatment. But overall, we've seen just a better quality of presence with people.
And so, I mean, obviously, people dealing with cancer, and this is Onco-Adjunct, so onco obviously, relates to cancer, even though, we're not treating any cancer or anything,
Right, we're purely complementary.
Exactly. So, what benefits have you seen with this? I mean, pain, and then people struggling with cancer, going through cancer therapies.
Yeah, we've seen pain, absolutely. It all deals with pain. We've seen a lowering in anxiety, which is part of the terpenetic and cannabinoid effect. And when I say that, we're using full spectrum hemp, but under US guidelines or Western European guidelines. So either below 0.3% or below 0.2% of the psychoactive component, but everything else works in the body in different ways to suppress pain, not to suppress, to attack the inflammation. They do interact with COX-2, they do interact with pain receptors, but for the most part, we're dealing with the inflammation, which obviously is what the pain is a symptom of.
And you've had patients, people getting off opioids, using.
I've had personal experience with people who'd been a stage 4 prostate, been on oxy and morphine for 2 to 2.5 years, And yeah, we took him off of oxymorphine over the course of 2 days without withdrawal symptoms. Over the course of about 3 days, got him off of the couch and not in a dazed state. But it had to do with the pain relief that he was actually getting, I think, from these. His comment to me about a month after he started is that when I was on oxymorphine, I was in constant pain with an 8 to 10 measurement, and now I'm in an occasional pain, 1 to 3.
That's incredible.
So
And
quality of life was
way better. Yeah. And with this also, I mean, obviously, people struggling with cancer are not getting the effect from the therapies that they are wanting. You know, how have you seen this kind of complement their therapies, you know, to improve their results?
Probably the most dramatic, and I say that because we've had a lot of experiences, and it's not to say that it works for everybody. Experience of end of life has just been a better quality end of life. But we had a stage 3 pancreatic cancer patient in Palm Desert, California, and I would say 50s, mid 50s. And they wanted to do 3 rounds of chemo, hoping to shrink the tumor in size by 5 to 10% before doing Whipple surgery. And he agreed, but he wanted to do it in conjunction with the protocol. And at the end of the treatment, the tumor had been shrunk by 82.5%. They took it intact, no lymph node or blood involvement. It's been 4 years coming. Yeah, 4 years, and he flies back to Oklahoma City every September to say thanks. So we've had really positive experiences in non-traditional results.
Yeah.
Just complementing traditional therapy.
Yeah, obviously, stage 3 pancreatic cancer is a very difficult one, and you know, the likelihood of successful outcome is not very high. So to have somebody that good of a result is phenomenal. So,
right.
Well, thank you so much. This was awesome. I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you
Josh.
very much.
Thanks.